Welcome my friends at Delia's and Andre's home, where we will be decorating today for the wedding, for a cocktail outdoor wedding. So here we are at the home of the bridegroom, and the tents have already been installed also in the actual yard, and tents are also installed on the outside because they got permission so that they can use the part of the road for this outdoor cocktail wedding. This street has a back entrance also, so the neighbors had no problem with that. We are using black panels, black sequin panels, black plain panels, and also silver sequins. So the silver is to bring out the elegant, the classic, and the elegant designs in this particular piece. Now this lovely shiny table cloth is used on the bridal's cake table. Also, she's going to be having cupcakes for her wedding cake. So guys, this is a paper flower bouquet that is going to be placed on the side of the bride and groom, and these chairs are going to be where the bride and groom will be sitting to greet their guests. Lights have been installed at the backdrop, and also paper flowers, all handmade, will hang the backdrop, and we also have some flowers hanging from the back. Now in this particular spot, this is in the garage area, and I draped fabric along the whole wall, and what I'm doing to the ceiling is just softening up that ceiling by just placing some fabric draping to the top. Now how am I going to achieve that is I like to use this sticky little clip that I have. It sticks against any wall or ceiling, and I love to use nylon to run the fabric through. Now the elegant setting here, this is garden chairs. So we have 3 6-foot tables butted together, lovely runners along the black tablecloth, and 3 lovely centerpieces flanked on the table setting. Also a lovely elegant fabric draped to the front. Now this is in the roadway, and what we are doing here is just putting a lot of palms and cocktail tables on the outside here. This piece is also going to be decorated as the entrance for the bride and groom. I haven't done that as yet. And these are the lanterns that we are adding some flowers to, so that this is going to be hung in the center of the tents. We have 3 tents. We have 2 other lanterns that are going to be placed side by side by the bride and groom. So these are the lanterns hung in the tent, and fabric were draped on the 4 corners of the tents. Also lights will run in the inside of the fabric. Fabric was also draped on each of the poles. This is where the bridal party is going to be seated. The centerpiece has not yet been placed there, and the cocktail tables were laid out both inside and outside. These are the lovely pieces that was decorated for the catering service, and this is the lovely display on the service table where guests were greeted to such a lovely selection of edible pieces. Now guys, these are the 5 cocktail tables placed on what we will call the pavement of the actual outside of the house, and they also had centerpieces placed on them. And what I did is I just used the stretch fabric and twist it so you get that lovely look. Now this is how the backdrop for the bridal party looked, and guys, those pieces that's holding the backdrops are paper flower tie bags. Won't you believe that? And everything was coming together nicely, and these are some of the guests that were seated at the space. This is the bridal party's table, and these were the catering service We had everything covered until the guests arrived, so that it would have been removed for them to have their the look of the elegant pieces that was just set out for them, and they really enjoyed this particular display here, and my girls did an excellent job. These are the lovely paper flower tie bags, and these are the elegant floral pieces that was flanked on each of the cocktail tables. Guests got a chance to get one of these, specially selected guests. These were the Mr. and Mrs. Signs table napkin that was laid for the bride and groom, and the lovely elegant lanterns. They also had lightings in them, and this, guys, I lost the footage for the entrance when I was doing it, but this is a lovely entrance created for when the bride and groom stepped in, and also guests got a chance to sign this lovely board. And the bride and bridegroom arrived and was greeted by all the guests. These were the lovely members of the party, and this is the lovely bride and groom dancing their way into the reception area. And these are all the guests waiting to wish them all the best. So Mr. and Mrs. Sobers, congratulations. And this is the mother-in-law, and I so enjoyed doing this particular event for my friend and for her family. And this is the mother-in-law giving them lovely inspirational words, and this is the father of the groom giving them his speech also. This was a lovely setting on the bridal table, and these were the guests just enjoying themselves outside in the street. So guys, thanks for letting me share this leading up to this lovely cocktail outdoor wedding, and thanks again to Mr. and Mrs. and I'll see you soon, guys. Bye for now. Catch you later. Bye, guys.